Good evening, folks. We're in Saudi Arabia for the last show before Crown Jewel. I'm TJ Bradley, and I welcome you to Friday Night Smackdown. Looks like we got D-Generation X making their way out to the ring. It's Shayna and Bianca Belair, and I don't know what the hell they want. They're certainly not on my running card. Shayna will defend her WWE title tomorrow night against Ronda Rousey at Crown Jewel in the main event. And she ought to be focused on that, rather than coming out here and disrupting Smackdown, the last show before Crown Jewel. And traditionally, the last show before a pay-per-view is used here in the LCW Universe to show off some of the depth of our talent. But no, we got D-Generation X coming out here. Same old, same old. And let's find out exactly what the hell they're doing here. And they'll be lucky. They want to see Raquel reinstated for one night at Crown Jewel. There's no way Stephanie's going to buy this. And she certainly ain't going to give them a shot at the tag titles that Mia and Sonya hold currently and so richly deserve. Here comes the general manager of the LCW Universe, and she'll soon put these two in their places. Hang on a minute though, it sounds like Stephanie has got a plan. You have got to be kidding me, she's gonna let Raquel wrestle at Crown Jewel, put DX in against Mia and Sonya? And it seems like Stephanie has seen an opportunity here to get rid of Raquel for good. Well, that ain't a bad deal if you ask me. DX want more though. They want an apology from Stephanie McMahon on Monday Night's Raw if they win the match tomorrow night against Mia and Sonya. And looks like Stephanie's okay with that. Oh boy, the stakes are going to be so high at Crown Jewel, but I'm sure Mia and Sonya will bring it home for the LCW Universe. Talking to people who want to bring it home, Ronda Rousey here, who will challenge Shayna tomorrow night for the LCW's biggest prize, the WWE title. With D-Generation X out of the way, we're ready for action here tonight. Nikkita Lyons making her way to the ring. It's always a pleasure to see Nikkita out here. Remember, she will take on Abaddon tomorrow night at Crown Jewel under hardcore rules for the Hardcore Championship. And she will face tonight one of Abaddon's teammates in Ember Moon. And I'm sure Ember has been sent out here to do Nikkita some serious harm and reduce her chances of getting the victory over Abaddon tomorrow night. Here she comes, our former Intercontinental Champion, Ember Moon. She has had some real highs in this universe, but since she has aligned with Satan's Trident, I gotta tell you, I don't like the way things have been going. She's been acting in the interest of herself and that group and for nobody else here. And that ain't no good for the rest of us. I would love to see Nikkita squash her here tonight, but Nikkita has to be careful. She doesn't want to go into Crown Jewel with any injuries, with anything that may hamper her against Abaddon, against one of the most dangerous women in this universe in a hardcore match. Ember just sliding into the ring now, and the crowd are ready for this one. Nikkita looks up for it. Ember with a cold confidence about her. The ref rings the bell and let's do this. Big shot from Ember to open up. And a side Russian leg sweep into a rose plant type move. Good stuff from Ember. Coming out quick here on Nikkita. And Ember, where's she going? To the top rope. Could it be Eclipse time already? No. Nikkita ducks under it, whatever it was. Now Nikkita lifts Ember up. Oh boy, big move there. These two are unloading early. Ember whips Nikkita off into the corner. Nikkita gets her elbow up though. And now a head toss takedown by Nikkita. And a spinning shot. Good stuff there. And she's showing off her power here, lifting Ember up high above her head. And that is one thing I will say. Abaddon is a little bit undersized when you compare her to Nikkita. But one thing we know is that she has tremendous strength, far beyond what you would expect of someone of her size. But Nikkita will not be intimidated by that tomorrow night. She's got plenty of power, and she will be able to manhandle Abaddon if she's at her best. Ember, though, here will be looking to make sure she isn't at her best. Nikkita, big suplex up coming here, showing off some of that strength. And now she hooks the leg. Are we going to be done here? No, Ember kicks out. Nikkita stays on her though, lifting her back up to her feet. And another spinning shot right to the face. Here we go, another powerful move by Nikkita. She's using up a lot of energy here, but if she keeps on this direction, she's going to have Ember out of here before long. Now working over one of her legs. That's smart strategy by Nikkita. Remember, Ember's finisher, the Eclipse, is delivered from the top rope. And if you can take one of her legs away, it's going to make that maneuver a hell of a lot harder. Nikkita sends Ember out to the floor, and she's following her out there. She fancies turning this one into a brawl. And I don't know if that's smart against these Satan's Trident women. They need no encouragement to turn a match into a brawl. Look at that move by Ember. Now sticking the boots to Nikkita, and this is what I'm talking about. All three of the women of Satan's Trident, that's Shayna Baszler, Ember Moon, and Abaddon, are more than comfortable on the outside. And while yes, some of them more than others have great wrestling ability, it's their brawling that really sets them apart. Look at that flying kick from Ember. Nikkita is in a lot of trouble now. And it's a DDT by Ember Moon. Is she going to go for a cover? This one could be done. It doesn't look like it. It looks like she's out here to cause maximum damage to Nikkita. I'm sure Abaddon is enjoying this. Another big shot to the head. And finally, Ember goes for a cover. And no, Nikkita kicks out. And that was more instinct than sense if you ask me. Ember, kick to the midsection. Oh boy, look at that spinning heel kick. That puts Nikkita down. And Ember is in complete control here. This is looking bad for Nikkita. She's being dragged off into the center of the ring. And Ember, is she going to go for the top turnbuckle? No, she isn't. She goes for another move and puts Nikkita down. Nikkita is just eating too much damage here, and now Ember is heading to the top rope, and it could well be Eclipse time. Nikkita getting to her feet. And here we go. Oh my God, it's the Eclipse. And Nikkita looks done for here. The ref's down. And no, Nikkita gets her shoulder up. And what are you doing in there, Nikkita? You don't want to continue to eat up damage, but she's a proud competitor, and she ain't going to give in on this one until she absolutely has to. This is her splash though, and Ember back to her feet, gets back on top of Nikkita. And looking for a suplex, but Nikkita wriggles out and goes for a German suplex of her own. Now lifting Ember up. Has her on her shoulders here. Oh, and what a driving slam. And will she go for the cover? It doesn't look like it. It looks like she wants to inflict a bit more damage herself. Good kick there by Ember. Off the ropes. Oh, and a bulldog. Fantastic stuff from Ember. She is looking really good tonight. And as a reminder, she does not have a match at Crown Jewel, so she can afford to put everything she's got into this match, knowing that if she empties her gas tank completely, it ain't going to be a problem because she hasn't got another big match within the next 24 hours, unlike Nikkita here. More good shots from Ember, and she has Nikkita up and just unceremoniously drops her down. And now back to the top rope. Is this going to be another Eclipse? Oh God, it is, and it has to be done this time. Nikkita will not kick out, surely, will she? She won't. Ember Moon wins this one. And it was a performance full of heart from Nikkita, but she took a lot more damage there than she would have wanted on the eve of a huge match with Abaddon. 2 Eclipses, multiple shots both to the face and the body by Ember and those educated feet of hers. And I'm sure that Abaddon is more than pleased with what Ember has managed to achieve here. She's put the hurting on Nikkita. She's won the match, and she must surely have softened Nikkita up for Abaddon tomorrow. And the card for Crown Jewel is looking fantastic. We learned earlier tonight that Mia Yim and Sonya Deville will defend their titles against Raquel Gonzalez and Bianca Belair. And if Mia and Sonya win, then Raquel is fired permanently from the LCW Universe, and Bianca will not be allowed to compete for the tag titles with any other partner. But if D-Generation X win, they get the tag titles, Raquel is reinstated, and she gets an apology from Stephanie McMahon on Monday Night Raw. And of course, we're going to see Nikkita Lyons taking on Abaddon. And after the matchup she's just been through with Ember, I don't know what kind of state she'll be in for that match. But she is full of heart, and she will give it everything she's got, I know that for sure. We're also going to see a triple threat match for the United States title. Gigi, our current champion, takes on the former champion Bayley, along with Lita. And any one of those women could win that match. It'll be fantastic to see all three in the ring together, and just about anything could happen there. And then we move on to the really big stuff. Becky Lynch going for her first title here in the LCW Universe when she takes on Trish Stratus, Intercontinental Champion. And that match could be an absolute classic. And on top of all of that, our main event of the evening will see Ronda Rousey challenge China for the WWE title, the big one. And that is going to be a slobber knocker to say the very damn least. It all comes tomorrow at Crown Jewel, and we hope you'll join us for these matches. Up next tonight, we're going to see Rhea Ripley in action. She and Liv have been in good form of late, and tonight it's Rhea's turn to show us what she can do. She was screwed out of an Intercontinental title shot the other day by D-Generation X when they interfered in the match between Rhea and Trish on Smackdown. But tonight, she's going to go one-on-one with Carmella. There'll be no titles in sight. And while I'm sure Rhea would want to be involved in title matches, it should at the very least mean that D-Generation X have no interest in interrupting this one. I certainly hope so anyway. Carmella making her way to the ring. She scored a good victory on Monday Night Raw against Mandy Rose when Gigi was sent to the backstage area. And that interruption seemed to really faze Mandy Rose, and Carmella came on strong and finished off with a great victory. Can she do the same here tonight against Rhea? Ref sounds the bell and let's get this one underway. Cool, good move there by Carmella. She looks to have a newfound confidence after that victory over Mandy Rose. And kicks and shots. Oh, and a big kick right to the face of Rhea. Now Carmella working her over on the mat. Liv looking on, looks a little concerned. Rhea though comes back at Carmella. And now she whips Carmella off out onto the apron. Carmella fights back though. And she's just doing a bit of showboating. And that's never smart. A drop kick sends her down to the floor. Rhea rolls out of the ring. She's going to continue the fight out here. Good leg drop there. Carmella goes for a drop kick but misses that one. Now Rhea. Oh, big knees right to the jaw of Carmella. And she is down and looking dazed. Rhea heads back into the ring. Is she looking for a count-out victory here? I don't know. Maybe she's just taking a breather and seeing how far the ref's count can go. But Carmella back into the ring. Rhea straight back onto her. Look at that choke. And throws her down to the floor. But Carmella gets her boots up and pushes Rhea back. And now just slams her face into the mat. Nothing educated about that, but it sure is hell effective. Now Carmella going for that big DDT. Oh, and she hits it. And this one could be done. She covers Rhea, but in the most lazy way possible. And you ain't gonna get a victory like that, Carmella. It may look good, but it sure as hell ain't gonna do much for you. Oh, and goes for the super kick. But Rhea catches it, and whoa, a monster clothesline puts Carmella down. Then knees once again to the jaw. Carmella just cannot compete with Rhea's power here. She's put in some good moves, but Rhea keeps coming back at her. And she's pounding now on Rhea on the mat. Lifts her up. But no, Rhea blocks the shot and comes back with a headbutt. She is not messing around here. Carmella, oh, this time hits the super kick. And are we going to be done? She hooks a leg and the ref is down. Oh, Rhea kicks out at the very last moment. Carmella thought she had that one won. It was one hell of a super kick. But Rhea, at the count of 2 3/4, managed to get her shoulder up. And now she's coming back at Carmella. A big headbutt. And a clubbing shot to the back of Carmella. Now a leg drop. Liv is enjoying this. And Rhea is going up to the middle rope. And she flies. Good splash there on Carmella. And now looking for that submission maneuver, and this one could be done. We have seen women tap out to this submission maneuver in no time at all. Can Carmella hang on in there? She cannot. She cannot. She's tapping. It's over. Rhea Ripley wins this one. And what a performance from Ripley. She just put Carmella in one hell of a bind there, and Carmella had to tap. And although this was a good performance from Carmella, she never found a way to really compete with Rhea's strength. And in the end, it was almost inevitable that the Antipodean star would find a way to put Carmella away, and so it proved. What a submission maneuver it was. and Carmella had to tap, and she'll be disappointed here. But it was a good victory for Rhea Ripley, and I'm sure she and her partner Liv will celebrate tonight. Both of them have scored good victories this week in singles action, and I'd love to see them back in tag team action sometime soon, but that's for another day. Right now we just gotta congratulate Rhea for what she's just managed to achieve. We got our tag team champions backstage discussing the match that they have just been thrown into tomorrow night at Crown Jewel against Bianca and Raquel. And I'm not too sure that Mia is happy about this. But it is an opportunity to do away with one of the members of DX, and that's got to be a chance worth taking. We're on to our main event here. The Kiwi superstar Toni Storm making her way to the ring. She's going to go against Shayna Baszler in what should be a highly competitive and a highly physical way to end the show tonight. She's got a lot of fans here, Toni Storm, and she's picked up some good victories lately. If she can do the same against Shayna Baszler, then she puts herself in a great position to really push on for titles. And here comes Shayna Baszler, one of Abaddon's disciples. And since aligning with Satan's trident, Shayna has shown absolutely no mercy to anyone she's been in the ring with. And for that reason, Toni Storm is going to have to be at her best here. She does not want the Satan's trident woman to get on top of her, because whenever we have seen that happen, we have seen women hurt, women injured by these Satan's trident women. And Shayna looks like she's in a serious mood tonight, and I don't like the look of this. Toni, Godspeed to you. You got a hell of an opponent in there. You're going to need to be your best, but I know you're capable of it. The crowd here anticipating a real dust-up. Shayna talking smack already, saying, let's do this. And the ref rings the bell. Here we go. Toni straight in there with a suplex, and she's gone for an early cover. But no, Shayna kicks out. Crowd thought that one could have been done, but there's no such luck. Shayna still coming on strong here. It's a gutbuster suplex, but she hangs on to it and goes a second time. Toni back to her feet, and that's sensible. You don't want to get stuck on the mat here if you can avoid it against Shayna Baszler. She's a very proficient wrestler, and on the floor she's got a whole number of ways she can hurt you. German suplex there. I mean, it ain't much better on your feet, quite honestly. Shayna looking for a cover here. No, Toni kicks out at the count of 2. Shayna. Oh, she's going for a big powerbomb, is she? Oh no, she's not. Look at this. Oh boy, what a move. Now hooks the leg, and is this one going to be done? No, Toni kicks out, and Shayna really thought she had her there. She's unloaded some big offense early, but Toni is eating it, and she's still in there. And now a shot to the side by Toni. And she's going for a fisherman suplex, and she holds it. Look at this athleticism. The ref's down, but no, Shayna kicks out. And that was a great way to come back for Toni. Now whipping Shayna off into the corner. She's getting a second wind here, Toni. And what's she looking for? Oh boy, a big chop. But Shayna blocks the second one and comes back with a knee. Oh, Toni avoids that kick, but no, she can't avoid these other shots. And Shayna puts her down. Brutal shot there. Now stomping down on Toni, and this is what I'm talking about. Toni does not want to stay on the mat longer than she needs to. Shayna is pounding on her. She got so many ways of hurting you on the floor. Be it submission, be it just power punching like that. Toni needs to get back to her vertical base. Oh God, what a powerbomb by Shayna. And flips Toni over and meets her with an knee strike. Oh my God, what a move by Shayna. And Shayna just continuing to work Toni over on the floor. And this is all going in Shayna's favor so far. She'd want to see a match fought on the mat here. And now she's going for a big submission maneuver. And is Toni going to give it up? It doesn't look like she wants to. She's trying to hang on in there. And finally, she manages to get a counter away and gets free of that move. Oh boy, and what a clothesline, putting Shayna down there. That was a big one from Toni. Just exchanging blows here, these two. And Shayna drives Toni's head into the top turnbuckle. Toni though coming back with good shots. Oh, look at that move. That looked like that really hurt Shayna. And now Toni is going for that powerbomb. And is this one going to be done? The ref's counting. And Shayna kicks out at the very last moment. And I thought Toni had got it here. But no, Shayna managed to get her shoulder up. Toni though looking for another big one. Oh boy. And now once again is setting herself up for that big powerbomb, I think. Kick to the midsection. And the butterfly hold over into a powerbomb. And surely this time, has Toni done it? Has she beaten Shayna Baszler? She has! Oh my god, Toni Storm has won this one. What an impressive victory against one of the most fearsome competitors in this universe. Toni Storm may not be going to Crown Jewel tomorrow night, but she has turned in a stellar performance here to beat Shayna Baszler of Satan's Trident. And what a way to close out Smackdown. That was absolutely phenomenal from Toni Storm. And if you want to see phenomenal, make sure you join us tomorrow for Crown Jewel when it's all on the line. Thank you for being with us here tonight, and we will see you there.